There comes a moment, quiet and almost imperceptible, when something that once felt easy suddenly doesn't. You go to open a jar, rise from a chair, carry groceries from a car, and it's not just harder, it feels heavier. Not just in your hands or knees, but somewhere deeper, as if a part of your strength has quietly slipped away when you weren't looking. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Every day, millions of seniors across the world feel the unsettling shift of strength giving way to weakness, not from illness, not from injury, but from time itself. Muscles that once moved without thought now seem reluctant. Joints whisper their resistance. And with each small compromise, a quiet fear begins to take hold. Is this just how it goes from now on? But here's the truth they don't tell you loudly enough. Strength doesn't vanish overnight, and it doesn't disappear for good. You haven't run out of time. You've just been missing one small, vital piece. And no, it's not some expensive supplement, grueling gym routine, or complicated equipment. In fact, it's something so simple, so surprisingly effective, that most people overlook it entirely. A single daily habit that takes less than 10 minutes, but can help reclaim your strength, your balance, and even your confidence. Not by pushing your body harder, but by teaching it to remember, to reconnect, to rebuild, gently and deliberately, from the inside out. Let's begin there. Understanding age-related muscle decline. It starts quietly, beneath the surface, far before most people notice. The slow, steady erosion of muscle known as sarcopenia doesn't arrive with crash or warning. Instead, it tiptoes in around the age of 65, gradually siphoning away strength, mobility, and vitality. This is not a rare condition. It's not even unusual. In fact, it's so common that many seniors come to believe it's simply an unavoidable part of growing older. But sarcopenia isn't just about looking thinner or feeling a little weaker. It affects everything. The ability to rise from bed in the morning, to walk without stumbling, to lift a grandchild into your arms, or to catch yourself when you trip. Each of these moments depends on the muscle mass quietly working behind the scenes. And when those muscles begin to shrink and lose function, daily life starts to feel like it's slipping just beyond reach. Why does this happen? It's not just about getting older. It's a combination of reduced physical activity, hormonal changes, slower protein synthesis, and even minor shifts in diet. The body, without the right signals, stops rebuilding what it loses. Muscles become less responsive. Balance falters. And that creeping sense of fragility begins to settle in, not just in the body, but in the mind. But here's the turning point. Sarcopenia isn't a life sentence. It's a condition rooted in biology, yes, but also deeply responsive to the choices we make. And regaining strength doesn't require a return to youth. It requires a reconnection to something far more sustainable, movement with purpose. The reason this matters isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's about reclaiming your independence, protecting your balance, and preserving the freedom to live on your own terms. When strength returns, so does confidence, so does ease. And the simple joy of knowing your body is still capable, still yours to trust, begins to shine through. And this is exactly why that one simple daily habit becomes so powerful. Because when done with consistency and care, it doesn't just stop decline. It begins to reverse it, quietly, naturally, and one movement at a time. The power of consistency, daily habits versus sporadic exercise. It's easy to think that the solution to regaining strength lies in intense bursts of exercise, long sessions at the gym, or weekend warrior-type efforts. After all, if you're going to rebuild muscle, shouldn't you push yourself hard, right? The truth, however, is more nuanced. What we often fail to recognize is that sporadic, high-intensity workouts, no matter how hard we push, don't actually foster sustainable progress. They're difficult to maintain, can cause injury, and often lead to burnout. And when life gets busy or fatigue sets in, those intense sessions start to slip away. In contrast, the real magic lies in consistency. The small, everyday actions we take add up over time, compounding into significant changes. The difference between sporadic effort and daily commitment isn't just the frequency. It's the power of repetition, of nurturing the body with care and intention each day. A simple habit, repeated every day, doesn't overwhelm the body. It gently encourages growth, rebuilds muscle, and boosts metabolism at a pace the body can sustain. Think of it like planting a tree. Each day, you water it just a little. At first, the growth is invisible. But over time, those small efforts compound into something strong, sturdy, and lasting. This daily ritual, when embraced as a way of life rather than a forced chore, creates momentum that can't be achieved in a few isolated bursts of energy. The key isn't intensity. It's the consistency of those small, incremental steps that build resilience, strengthen muscles, and fortify your bones. By committing to this one simple practice each day, you create a foundation of strength that will endure. And over time, that small habit will transform into something far greater than any sporadic workout could ever achieve. Habit unveiled, the one daily movement. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. The daily habit that holds the power to reverse muscle decline and restore strength is deceptively simple: the chair stand. You may have seen it before, perhaps in physical therapy sessions or during a fitness class, but what makes the chair stand so effective lies in its sheer elegance and focus. It's not about complex movements or high-impact exercises. It's about restoring your body's fundamental abilities, those basic, essential motions we often take for granted. The chair stand is exactly what it sounds like. You sit down in a sturdy chair, ideally one without armrests, and from there, you rise to a standing position, fully using your legs and core muscles. The key here is in how you do it, without leaning forward too much, without relying on your hands, and with a focus on activating your thigh muscles, glutes, and core as you push yourself up. At first, it may feel like a small effort, but as you continue this daily practice, something powerful begins to happen. The chair stand targets the muscles that tend to weaken most as we age: the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the core. These muscle groups are crucial not just for standing, but for walking, climbing stairs, and even maintaining your balance. When these muscles weaken, the risk of falls increases, and the ease of daily movements diminishes. By doing the chair stand daily, you start to rebuild these muscles from the ground up. The act of repeatedly standing up engages the quads to lift your body, while the glutes power the movement, and the core stabilizes your body throughout. It also reinforces the hip flexors, which tend to lose strength over time, and promotes the lower back muscles, which are essential for posture and overall balance. Beyond the physical, the chair stand helps to reestablish confidence in your body's ability. It's not just about muscles, it's about trust. With every chair stand, you reclaim control over how your body moves and responds. And unlike other forms of exercise that can feel overwhelming or discouraging, this movement is accessible and adaptable to anyone, regardless of fitness level. Start slow and increase the repetitions as you feel your strength returning. Eventually, you'll notice a marked difference, not just in how you feel, but in how you move through the world. Each chair stand becomes a quiet reminder that strength isn't a distant memory, but a present reality, waiting to be reclaimed one movement at a time. Scientific insight: how it rebuilds strength. To truly appreciate the power of the chair stand, we need to understand the intricate biological processes at play. Each time you rise from a seated position, your body responds in ways that not only help rebuild lost strength, but also triggers several critical physiological mechanisms that contribute to overall muscle health, mobility, and longevity. Muscle fiber activation. The first step in any strengthening movement is the activation of muscle fibers. When you perform a chair stand, the body recruits different muscle fibers in a coordinated effort. These fibers are the tiny building blocks of muscle, and they come in different types: slow twitch and fast twitch. Slow twitch fibers are responsible for endurance and sustaining low-intensity activities over time, while fast twitch fibers are used for quick bursts of power. As you repeatedly stand up from a seated position, your body activates both slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fibers, primarily in the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings. The more you engage these fibers, the greater the potential for muscle growth and repair. Over time, this consistent activation leads to an increase in muscle mass as the fibers repair and adapt to the physical demands you place on them. The chair stand, performed daily, provides a right balance of intensity to stimulate muscle recruitment without overloading the body. Neuromuscular adaptations. Your brain plays a pivotal role in muscle movement, and the chair stand helps forge stronger connections between your nervous system and muscle fibers. These neuromuscular adaptations are crucial for improving both muscle coordination and strength. When you repeatedly perform a movement, your brain refines its ability to communicate with your muscles, improving your motor control and making everyday movements feel smoother and more fluid. This process is especially important as we age, as the connection between the brain and muscles can weaken. The chair stand helps maintain and even rebuild these vital neural pathways, improving both your muscle efficiency and reaction time. As your neuromuscular system becomes more responsive, you'll notice that activities like walking, climbing stairs, and standing from a chair become less taxing. Metabolic benefits. The act of standing up from a seated position, although simple, is a form of resistance exercise. Resistance training has profound metabolic benefits, including an increase in basal metabolic rate, BMR. This means your body starts burning more calories even at rest, as muscle mass is one of the primary drivers of metabolism. When you do a chair stand regularly, the body increases its muscle protein synthesis to repair and grow muscle fibers. This metabolic response leads to greater muscle mass, which not only makes you stronger, but also helps you burn more calories throughout the day, promoting healthy weight management. In fact, the more muscle you have, the more efficient your body becomes at metabolizing nutrients and managing fat storage. Hormonal responses. Alongside the physical and metabolic benefits, the chair stand also triggers hormonal responses that are vital for maintaining strength and muscle mass as we age. One of the most significant hormones involved is testosterone, which plays a crucial role in muscle repair and growth. Even in older adults, regular resistance exercises like the chair stand can stimulate the release of testosterone, helping to counteract the natural decline in this hormone that occurs with age. Additionally, growth hormone is released in response to physical activity, aiding in tissue repair and the rebuilding of muscle. As you continue to perform this movement daily, the increase in growth hormone levels can help not just with muscle recovery, but also with the regeneration of bone tissue, supporting both bone density and joint health. Lastly, insulin sensitivity improves as a result of daily physical activity, meaning your body becomes more effective at using glucose for energy, which is important for managing blood sugar levels and reducing the risk of metabolic diseases like diabetes. In summary, the chair stand does more than just build muscle. It activates a complex web of physiological processes that enhance strength, metabolism, and overall health. By consistently engaging with this simple movement, you're triggering a cascade of benefits that work together to not only restore lost strength, but also improve your body's resilience and efficiency. And the best part? These effects compound over time, making each chair stand a small but mighty step toward reclaiming your vitality. Practical guide, step-by-step implementation. Implementing the chair stand into your daily routine is simple, but doing it correctly is essential for maximizing its benefits. The key to success is consistency and gradual progression, ensuring that your body responds and adapts to the movement without strain. This step-by-step guide will walk you through how to set up, perform, and gradually increase the effectiveness of your chair stand practice, all while maintaining safety and proper form. 1. Proper setup. Before you begin, make sure you have a sturdy chair, preferably one without arms. The chair should be high enough so that your feet can rest flat on the floor when seated, with your knees at a 90-degree angle. A firm surface beneath the chair is important to prevent slippage, so avoid using it on soft rugs or unstable flooring. Sit comfortably with your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and feet flat on the floor. Position your feet hip-width apart. This is the foundation of the chair stand. Starting from the right setup ensures you're priming your body for a safe, effective movement. 2. Posture cues. As you prepare to rise from the chair, focus on your posture. Engage your core. Imagine gently drawing your belly button towards your spine, which will help stabilize your torso throughout the movement. Keep your chest lifted and your gaze straight ahead, avoiding looking down or tilting forward. This helps maintain balance and reduces strain on the lower back. When standing, make sure not to use your hands or arms for support unless absolutely necessary. The goal is to rely primarily on your legs and core to do the work. Press through your heels, engage in quadriceps and glutes to power your way up. The motion should be smooth and controlled. Avoid jerking or using momentum to rise. When you reach a full standing position, briefly pause, then slowly lower yourself back down into the chair with control, focusing on engaging the same muscles on the way down. 3. Incremental progressions. When first starting, you might only be able to complete a few chair stands in one session. That's perfectly fine. The key is to begin at a level that feels manageable and gradually increase the intensity over time. Begin with 1 to 2 sets of 5 to 8 repetitions, with a brief rest in between each set. As you get stronger and more comfortable with the movement, you can increase the number of sets or repetitions. Aim to perform 2 to 3 sets daily, but listen to your body. If you feel any discomfort or fatigue, take a break and try again the following day. After several weeks of consistent practice, you'll begin to notice that your ability to stand up from the chair with ease increases. At this point, you can add variations to keep challenging your muscles and promote further strength gains. One such variation is a slow chair stand, where you focus on rising and lowering more slowly, engaging the muscles even more deeply. Another variation involves holding the standing position for a few seconds before lowering, building muscle endurance. 4. Recommended frequency and duration. For optimal results, aim to incorporate the chair stand into your daily routine. Consistency is far more important than intensity, so performing this exercise every day, even if it's just for 5 to 10 minutes, will provide the best results over time. Depending on your current fitness level, you might start with 2 to 3 minutes of total practice time and work your way up to 10 to 15 minutes. If you're just beginning, 2 to 3 sets of 5 to 8 repetitions each will be sufficient. If you're aiming for a specific goal, whether it's regaining lost strength, improving balance, or simply enhancing mobility, consider pairing the chair stand with light stretches or a short walk to build endurance and flexibility. The chair stand is low impact, meaning it can be done every day without overwhelming your body. 5. Safety pointers. Though the chair stand is a low-impact exercise, safety should always be your priority. Here are a few key safety tips to keep in mind. Stability. Always ensure that the chair is on a flat, stable surface. If you're worried about stability, you can place the chair against a wall for added support. Foot placement. Keep your feet flat on the floor at all times. If your feet are lifted or you are leaning too far forward, the exercise could become less effective and place unnecessary strain on your joints. Avoid overexertion. If at any point you feel lightheaded, dizzy, or experience discomfort in your joints or muscles, stop and rest. It's important to push your limits gradually, not abruptly. Use of hands. Try to avoid using your hands to push off the chair, as this minimizes the effectiveness of the exercise. However, if you need to, place your hands lightly on the edge of the chair for support, but don't lean on them. 6. Integrating into your routine. To make the chair stand a habit, find a time during your morning or evening routine when you can commit to it daily. Some people find that starting the day with a chair stand routine helps set the tone for the rest of the day, invigorating the body and mind. Others prefer to integrate it into the evening, offering a calm and controlled way to wind down before bed. If mornings are rushed or evenings are tiring, consider combining the chair stand with other daily activities. For example, you can do a set before breakfast, after brushing your teeth, or while watching your favorite show. The key is to anchor the habit to an already established part of your routine. To help stay consistent, track your progress, whether through a journal, a phone reminder, or a fitness app. The simple act of seeing how you've improved can motivate you to stick with it. Over time, you'll begin to notice not just physical changes, but an increased sense of independence and confidence in your ability to move. Complementary nutrition and recovery. While the chair stand is a powerful exercise on its own, achieving optimal strength gains requires a holistic approach. Nutrition and recovery play a crucial role in supporting your body's rebuilding process. Let's explore the key dietary tips and recovery strategies that can help you maximize the benefits of this daily movement. Protein timing. Protein is the building block of muscle, and to rebuild and grow muscle tissue, your body needs consistent supply of it. The timing of your protein intake is just as important as the amount you consume. Research shows that spreading protein intake throughout the day, especially after exercise, can enhance muscle repair and growth. After performing the chair stand, Aim to consume a source of lean protein within 30 minutes to an hour. This could be something as simple as a boiled egg, a scoop of protein powder mixed with water, or a piece of chicken. The protein will help initiate muscle protein synthesis, the process through which your body repairs and builds muscle fibers that were activated during the movement. Additionally, consider including a source of protein in every meal to ensure that your body has a continuous supply throughout the day. Fish, eggs, legumes, and low-fat dairy are excellent choices. For seniors, 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal is a good target to support muscle health, though needs can vary depending on your weight and activity level. Micronutrients for muscle health. While protein gets the spotlight, micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals are equally important for muscle function, recovery, and overall health. Vitamin D, for example, plays a vital role in muscle function and bone health. Many people, especially older adults, have a deficiency in vitamin D, so ensuring you get enough of it can improve strength, balance, and muscle function. Sun exposure is the best way to get vitamin D, but foods like fatty fish, fortified dairy, and eggs can also help. Another key micronutrient is magnesium, which supports muscle relaxation and reduces the risk of cramping. Sources of magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Pairing a balanced diet rich in these vitamins and minerals with your daily chair stands will create a synergistic effect that accelerates your recovery and strengthens your muscles over time. Hydration. Proper hydration is often overlooked, but it's essential for both muscle function and recovery. Muscles are made up of 75% water, so staying hydrated helps maintain the elasticity and function of muscle fibers, preventing cramps and improving overall performance. Drinking water throughout the day, not just during exercise, is crucial to keeping muscles well hydrated and capable of repairing themselves. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, and increase your intake slightly if you're engaging in physical activity. Including hydrating foods, such as fruits and vegetables with high water content, like watermelon, cucumber, and oranges, can also support hydration. Recovery strategies. While exercise stimulates muscle growth, recovery allows those muscles to repair and become stronger. Sleep is one of the most crucial recovery strategies. Deep, restful sleep promotes the release of growth hormone, a key factor in muscle repair and regeneration. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to maximize muscle recovery and overall health. In addition to sleep, gentle stretching can help maintain flexibility and prevent tightness in muscles. Stretching after your chair stands helps lengthen the muscles you've just worked, improving flexibility and circulation. You can also incorporate gentle massage or use a foam roller to release muscle tension and promote blood flow, which aids in the healing process. By pairing the chair stand with proper nutrition and recovery, you create a comprehensive approach to rebuilding strength. The food you eat, the water you drink, and the rest you take all work in concert with the exercise to accelerate the process. With patience, consistency, and these complementary strategies, you'll begin to notice not only a stronger body, but a renewed sense of vitality and confidence. Staying on track, motivation, and accountability. Building a consistent habit, especially when it comes to physical exercise, requires more than just knowledge. It demands motivation and accountability. The key to making the chair stand a sustainable daily practice is integrating it into your life in a way that feels both achievable and rewarding. Here are a few strategies to help you stay on track and keep your momentum going. Habit stacking. One of the easiest ways to build a new habit is to link it with something you already do regularly. This is called habit stacking. For instance, if you already have a routine of brushing your teeth in the morning, you can stack the chair stand right after. This makes the action feel more natural and less like a chore. Over time, the new habit becomes an automatic part of your day, and you won't even need to think about it. By pairing the chair stand with an already established habit, you anchor the exercise to a trigger, which makes it much easier to remember and more likely to stick. Setting reminders. If you're just starting, it can be easy to forget. To help establish consistency, set daily reminders on your phone or place a sticky note on your fridge or bathroom mirror. These small nudges can serve as a visual cue to help you remember your daily chair stand session. You can even set a specific time for your practice, whether it's first thing in the morning or right after dinner, so it becomes part of your routine. Tracking progress. Seeing progress is one of the most powerful motivators. Use a fitness app or a simple calendar to track your daily chair stands. Mark off each day that you complete the exercise and take note of any small improvements, whether it's increased repetitions or a smoother movement. This will not only keep you accountable, but also help you appreciate how far you've come. Social support. Having a friend, family member, or even an online community to support you can make all the difference. Share your goals with someone who can cheer you on or join you in your daily practice. Social support provides encouragement and a sense of camaraderie that makes it easier to stay consistent. Celebrating small wins. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Whether it's completing a week's worth of chair stands or noticing improved mobility, each milestone is worth recognizing. Celebrating these wins boosts motivation and reinforces your commitment to the habit. By stacking habits, setting reminders, tracking progress, and leveraging social support, you'll make the chair stand a consistent part of your life. Over time, this simple movement will become second nature, bringing you one step closer to regaining your strength and independence. Avoiding pitfalls, common mistakes, and quick fixes. While the chair stand is an accessible and effective exercise, it's easy to make small errors that can hinder your progress or cause injury. The good news is that these mistakes are simple to correct, ensuring a safe and steady path toward building strength. Let's explore the most common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Overdoing it. Many people, in their eagerness to see results, may try to do too much too quickly. Overdoing it, whether that means attempting too many repetitions or increasing the intensity too fast, can lead to muscle strain or fatigue. To avoid this, start slowly and gradually increase the number of sets or repetitions as your body adapts. If you feel soreness or discomfort, give yourself a break and scale back until you're ready to progress again. Skipping days. Inconsistency is another common pitfall. Life gets busy, and it can be tempting to skip a day here and there. However, skipping too many days will slow your progress. To avoid this, make the chair stand part of your daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes. If you miss a session, don't get discouraged. Just get back on track the next day without guilt. Poor form. Performing the chair stand with improper form can not only reduce its effectiveness, but also increase the risk of injury. Common errors include leaning forward too much or using your hands to push off the chair. Focus on maintaining a tall posture with a stable core and press through your heels. If you find yourself struggling with form, consider doing fewer reps with better quality, rather than pushing for more repetitions with compromised posture. By recognizing and addressing these mistakes, you can ensure that your chair stand practice remains both safe and effective, leading to steady, sustainable progress. Real-life success story and testimonials. Meet Alice, a 68-year-old grandmother who had struggled with mobility and strength in her daily life. She found it increasingly difficult to get up from chairs, walk upstairs, or even play with her grandchildren without feeling fatigued. Concerned about her diminishing independence, Alice decided to try a simple daily movement she read about, the chair stand. At first, Alice could only complete a few reps, and the movement felt challenging. However, she stayed consistent, adding just 1 or 2 sets every day. After a few weeks, she began to notice significant improvements. The chair stand helped her regain strength in her legs, and soon she could rise from a seated position effortlessly. Her posture improved, and even her balance became steadier. Within months, Alice found herself walking longer distances with ease and feeling more confident in her ability to handle daily tasks. "I never thought something so simple could make such a big difference," Alice says. "Now I feel stronger and more independent than I have in years. I can even keep up with my grandkids." Alice's story proves that with consistency and dedication, even the smallest change can lead to powerful results, restoring both strength and confidence in everyday life. The chair stand is more than just an exercise. It's a simple, yet powerful habit that can help you regain strength, independence, and confidence. By committing to this daily practice, you're not just improving muscle function. You're taking control of your health and quality of life. The benefits are clear. enhanced mobility, better posture, and increased stability, all contributing to a more vibrant, independent lifestyle. Now that you've learned the fundamentals of the chair stand, it's time to take action. Start with a few sets each day and gradually build up as your strength improves. Stay consistent, track your progress, and celebrate small victories along the way. For those ready to take the next step, consider adding strength training exercises or balance work to your routine. Additional resources, such as online fitness classes, local wellness programs, or a personal trainer, can provide further guidance to help you advance your strength at any age. Stay committed and embrace the journey to a stronger, healthier you.